So guys, I want to talk a little bit about the new Halloween movie that's coming out in October. There's been a lot of images being released over the past couple of days, and I think that is because it's only got a 30-day shooting schedule, which is quite short, but that's what the original Halloween had as well. So if they can do it with the original Halloween, they can do it with this one. But what I want to talk about is what's the script going to be, what's the storyline going to be, and when and where is it going to be set, because there's been nothing released online, nothing to tell us what the story is about. All we're going is by speculation and just guessing what we think the story is going to be about. Now, there was rumours that Andy Matichak's character Alison was going to be Jamie Lee Curtis's granddaughter, or Laurie Strode's granddaughter, but there's no confirmation if that's going to be the case. Now, there was an image released with her and her two friends, and it looks very, very 70s style. And there's other images released as well where they're standing outside these little Halloween decorations, and again the clothes that they're wearing doesn't suggest anything set in 2018. It looks like it's the late 70s to me personally. Now, there is an image that we saw of Nick Castle in the Halloween costume, and he obviously looks a little bit bigger and older, and that looks like it could be set in 2018. So what I personally think might happen is we're going to see flashbacks and flash forwards of 1978 and 2018, 40 years later, and I think that's where Laurie Strode will come into it, Jamie Lee Curtis's character. Now, there is an actor credited on IMDb called James Jude Courtney. He's going to be playing Michael Myers as well in this movie. Now, people are suggesting that could be a stuntman, which it probably could be. Looking at his IMDb cast list, this guy has no acting credits of being a stuntman, so that begs the question, is he going to be playing Michael Myers in 1978? And is Nick Castle going to be playing Michael Myers in 2018? That makes sense. Now, how far back in this late 70s are they going to go, and how much of the original are they going to show? Personally, what I think could happen is at the end of Halloween 1, Michael Myers falls to the ground and Laurie Strode looks down and he's not there anymore, and we see Donald Pleasence as Dr. Loomis telling her, yes, that's the boogeyman, and then the movie cuts. In this movie, Danny McBride and David Gordon Green have already said that Halloween 2 through to 8 don't exist, which is fine. So what it seems like they could be doing is basically remaking Halloween 2. But I don't think they're just going to simply remake Halloween 2. What I think they're going to do is, as well as remake Halloween 2, they're going to do a flash forward scene of Laurie Strode 40 years later and Michael Myers 40 years later as well. Again, this is all speculation. I could be completely wrong. I could be saying what the opposite of this movie is going to be about, but this is just what my feelings towards the movie is. So moving forward with the story, I think that what might happen is these three new teens, the new main characters, are going to be hanging about, possibly with Ben Tramer, and they're going to find out that Michael Myers is on the loose and he's just killing anybody. He's not going to be killing Laurie Strode and Laurie Strode's family, because he's not anything to do with Laurie Strode in this movie. He's not a sibling of Laurie Strode as far as we're aware. So he's just still out there killing babysitters and girls and boys, and that's what this movie could be about. Just the continuation of Michael Myers stalking people and killing them. And then with the flash forwards with Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode, it could be that she's just going to be talking about her experiences of surviving that night against Michael Myers, and a lot of people are suggesting that she could be the new Dr. Loomis in this one, and she very well could be. After 40 years she may have joined the police, she could have joined witness protection, I don't know, but she looks like she can handle herself. She's got a gun. I know that a lot of the images are showing that she's doing target practice, so yes, she could be either just defending herself from Michael Myers, thinking that he's going to come back after 40 years. And Nick Castle, there could be a couple of ways that this goes around. Nick Castle could be in it as maybe she's imagining Michael Myers coming as an older person, as he would be, and that could feature Nick Castle, or he could genuinely survive, then 40 years later come after her. I don't know. Again, I don't know why he would come after her if he's got no relation to her. And that could also just suggest that Michael Myers gets caught in this Halloween, and then it cuts to 40 years later and she is now looking after him, either in a doctor capacity or a police capacity, or just as an interest. So I guess we won't find anything out really until we see our first teaser trailer. As it's still filming just now, we probably won't get a teaser trailer to maybe April, May, and then we'll probably get a full trailer in at the end of June, the start of July. So that's my thoughts on the new Halloween as it stands. Again, my thoughts will change when new images get released, the new trailers get released, and I could be completely wrong, but I would like to know what your thoughts are, guys. What do you think is going to happen in this new Halloween movie? Because it is the first change in the Halloween series. We did have a continuation from Halloween 1 to 8, then we had a remake series, and those didn't break up the storyline in any way, in the way that this movie's doing at least. So I'd like to know everybody else's thoughts. What do you think is going to happen in this movie? When do you think it's going to be set? Leave your comments down below, guys. So as always, guys, thanks a lot for watching, thanks a lot for subscribing. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.